All right, episode 29. Let's just get right into it.
Story. We need a good way of communicating story, hints, and other valuable information to the player.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do just these two sections here and then finish the episode off.
And to do this, we need text. So let's add some text elements to our game.
Whoa!
Text. There are multiple ways of working with text in Godot, as part of a larger UI or as an integrated part of the game world. For this game, I decided to try making the text part of our world. In Godot, a text node is called a label. So let's add one. Let's hit Ctrl A and search for a label. Let's focus on it. And as you can see, this creates kind of a bounding box for our text. So I'm going to put it over here and scale it up a bit. And let's add some text in the field here. I'm going to put in a gameplay hint. And as you can see, the text looks really blurry. That's because since we're using pixel art, we're actually zoomed in really far, which makes the otherwise smooth text appear blurry. So we can fix this by using a pixelated font with hard edges to match our style. I've of course included some in the assets. So let's go under theme overrides on our label, fonts, and here we can drag in the pixel operator font. We can also change the font size under font sizes here.
Handy.
Enable that. And I'm going to set mine to 8. Note that we have to use multiples of 8 in order for the text to appear crisp. So you can see if I change this to 9, it becomes blurry again. But we can use 16, 24, 32, and so on. I'm also going to go to the colors here and change the font color using the color picker. And now we can place these text elements around our game to provide story or gameplay tips.
This game, you're not ready for it.
You're not ready for it. You're not ready for it, bro. You are not ready for it.
Once we're happy, we can categorize all of them under a node. So let's create a node, call it labels, and drag all of them under that. And now when we play, as you can see, they appear as a natural part of our game world. And just like with sprites, because the player character has a greater z-index, it will draw on top. So let's use one of these text elements to display our current score. Score and points. To create a
maybe I'm gonna do audio too.
Score or coin counter for our game, we need two things. A script that keeps track of our current score and a label to display it. It's common practice to place game-wide variables such as a score inside some kind of game manager. So let's make one. We'll hit Ctrl A to add a side label for our score. Score and points. To create a score or coin counter for our game, we need two things. A script that keeps track of our current score and a label to display it. It's common practice to place game-wide variables such as a score inside some kind of game manager. So let's make one. We'll hit Ctrl A to add a new node. Let's rename it Game Manager, and I'll place it right at the top here. The reason why we are using a regular node and not a node 2D is because we don't need our game manager to have a transform, in other words, a position, rotation, and scale. Now let's add a script to our game manager. We'll use the empty template, and for the path here, let's put it inside of our scripts folder, and let's also rename it with non-capital letters. Create. And let's create a variable for our current score. So we'll write var for variable, name it score, and default it to 0. Now, so far in our code, we've only used the built-in functions of Godot, and some that we made with signals.
True.
In this case here, we want to create our own function that adds a point to our score and displays it. So I'll write func for a function. We'll name it with signals. In this case here, we want to name it score and default it to 0. Now, so far in our code, we've only used the built-in functions of Godot.
Okay. I can make functions. I can make functions, yay! That's like something you could do in every programming language. I'm not sure why I was slightly surprised.
And some that we made with signals. In this case here, we want to create our own function that adds a point to our score and displays it. So I'll write func for a function. We'll name it add point.
Funky funk.
Open and close some parentheses and put a colon. Then on a new line, we'll write score plus equals 1 to increase our score by 1 and print our current score. Now, unlike ready, which runs at the start of our game, and our signal functions, which run when a signal gets triggered, this function currently has nothing that calls it. So right now our function is here, but it isn't being run. To change this, we need to go into our coin script and tell it to call this function whenever a coin is picked up. So inside of our coin script, we need a reference to our game manager. But if we just click and drag while holding down Control, we get this really weird looking path. This is because the game manager is higher up in the tree than the coins. And it's generally bad practice to use paths like this that try to access nodes at the same level or higher in the tree. Luckily, because our game manager is a one of a kind and we are sure that there will always be only one game manager, we can solve this by marking it as unique. So let's right click our game manager and select access as unique name. As you can see, this creates a percentage icon next to the game manager, letting us know that it's a unique node.
Can be accessed from within anywhere in the scene by preceding it. With the percent prefix in a node path.
This makes it much easier and safer to get a reference to the game manager, because now when we drag it in, instead of a dollar sign with a weird and unpredictable path, we get a percentage sign, which means that Godot quickly finds the node via its unique name instead of using a path.
Does that matter, really?
One limitation of this is that you can only access unique nodes from within the same scene. If the game manager and the coins were in different scenes, this wouldn't work. Now in our function, we can replace the print line here with game manager, access our game manager, and call the function add point. And now when a body enters our coin, it's going to go to the game manager and run our add point function. And if we play, we can see that every time we pick up a coin, it increases and prints our score in the output window. Finally, we can use what we learned about labels in the previous chapter to create one for displaying our coins. I'm going to make a little place for this in our level. For now, I'll just put in some text that says you collected X amount of coins. I'm also going to change the auto wrap mode to word. Now we can wrap our text and the horizontal alignment to center. Finally, I'll use a bolder font. Now we can take this label and rename it to something like score label. And since we want to change it from our game manager, let's drag it right under our game manager. Now in our script, we get a reference by clicking and dragging, holding down Control. And instead of printing our score, we'll go into our score label and access the text property and change it to you collected. And then here I'm going to add the number, add the score onto that amount of coins. Notice how I make sure to add spaces between the words. And while this looks good, it's actually going to give us an error. And that's because we need to change this score here from a whole number variable called an integer into a text variable called a string. Again, we'll talk much more about variables in our video on GDScript. But for now, we can cast this using str for string and then wrapping it in parentheses. And now when
is he not going to tell me how to do UI? Is he not going to tell me that?
And pick up some coins along the way here. Once we get to the end, it says, great job, you collected 6 coins. And if I pick up another one, it's going to update to 7. Awesome. And I don't know about you, this is great and all, but I think it's distinctly lacking a bling sound when we pick up a coin. Bling, bling, bling.
No.
Bling. Audio.
So dumb, bro. So dumb. So dumb. Okay. I guess I'll do the game manager. Why not? And then I will, how do I make a UI? I want to make a UI. Control? It's under control. Label. Is there UI? Is there not UI? Okay. What happens if I... Hmm. Okay, now I do. Hmm. Yeah, I think I can do that. Maybe, probably. Sure. I could just rename this to player, actually. I guess, sure, why not? Um, coins. Hmm. Now, what did he just do? Let me see if I can remember, actually. Yeah, sure. Okay, sure. Wait a second. Oh. This must have been some stuff I tried before, actually, and that is gonna mess that up. Okay, now please tell me it updates. Like if I access this, yes, thank you. Okay, it does update, thankfully. Um, okay, I guess I don't really need this. And then dunk. What did he call it? No. I want to do, what is it? What the fudge did he name it?
Defines the node only reference with point.
Add point? Whatever. Add points to the score? I mean, I guess that makes sense. I was just gonna do this. That's fine, I guess. And then he has it print. Right? Isn't that right?
Made with signals. In this case here, we want to create our own function that adds a point to our score and displays it. So I'll write func for a function. We'll name it add, and we'll put our current score. To our coin script, we need
Oh, I guess that makes sense. I could really just make this change score, right? I could have it be, I could have there be a parameter. I forget if these are called arguments or parameters. Yeah, I could have this be like, I could just do this, and then I could do, what? What? It's called a parameter. Oh, I'm so confused. There's already a thing. There's already one, bro. Uh, Anime. If I do this and then I do play. Hmm. What? I'm so confused. What? Wait, I can't do this? Wait, I actually have to do this? That's so stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. Yes, yeah, I'm recording. Yep. Uh, I'm just gonna do this. Increase score 1. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. This is not gonna be a full game. I'm like thinking of features that I want to put in the game when I'm not going to add on to this game. It's like not, yeah, it's like not that crazy. It's not crazy, bro. All right, nice. Then I can do what?
A reference to our game manager. But if we just click and drag while holding down control, we get this really weird looking path. This is because the game manager is higher up in the tree than the coins. And it's generally bad practice to use paths like this that if we just click.
Oh, I see. Sure, I feel like this is not necessary though. Yeah, I feel like that's not necessary. And then, you know what? I will do this here. I'll do text edit. What? Sure. Where do I want it? I want it in the... What? What is this? Okay, weird. Uh, score. And let's see, do I want this to be black? Probably. What the fudge? Oh, I see. Default is... I see. I see. What is this? 8? Why did it say 1 pixel? Oh, it is not correct. It was bugging. I love bugs. I eat bugs for breakfast. Is there an outline? Yes. I want this to be white. Okay, maybe shadow? Yeah. Perfect. But this doesn't seem to be doing anything. What? 0. You know, I can do the next section. That's fine, probably. And I want to save some room for... Oh. Nice. Yeah, I want to save some room for... Uh, an increase, a score increase. Is that good? That's probably fine. All right. Then we got this one. Oh, wait, what did he do?
Add
What?
point. And now when it increases and prints our score, previous check the output window. Finally, we can use
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Score. I have to get a reference to this, don't I? Don't I have to get a reference to this?
what we learned is, and if we play, we can it's called the function to the game manager at point. And now when a body enters our coin, it's going to go to the game manager and run our add point function. Increases learned about label or in the font. Do some reference into our score label and access the text property and change it to you collected.
Okay.
And then here I'm going to add the number, add the score onto that amount of coins. Notice how I make sure to add.
Okay. Maybe. Wait, what does P mean, bro? P is a variable? Why is it P? Okay, sure. We got score. And then let's add score string. Yeah, string score. That should be fine. Yeah. That should work, probably. I think. Okay. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Why? But like, why? But why? But like, why does it do that? I mean, that's like kind of cool, but like, why does it? Why does it do that? I want it to follow the camera. Why? It's under the camera. Why is it not? Why is it not following the camera? Let me just check and see if the other stuff works. It does. It works. I have it under the camera. Like, does it not? What? Position smoothing is on. Wait, why? I'm confused. I'm confused. Like that doesn't work. Hmm. Why doesn't that work? Like, it's attached to the camera. Why doesn't that work? I mean, this position smoothing must not be like, it must be an illusion. Like the camera actually still moves, but it lags, but then it like lags behind itself. Like the camera node must actually move, but the actual camera must lag behind it. Right? Like am I tripping a little bit? Uh hmm. Let me look this up. How to have text follow the camera with position smoothing in Godot. Oops. Thank you for doxing me, Google. Nice. Sure. Those were my emails. Those were my... Bruh. Those were my emails. Okay, I guess I am just gonna have to... I guess from now on, I'm just gonna have to go into facecam mode every single time I go into a freaking browser. Great. I'm a debutante, so I tried just to remove the smoothing effect. What is this? Debutante. Sure, debut. Sure. What is this? Okay. Instead of adding the label as a child of the camera, try adding it to a canvas layer. As such. This way the label will always appear on screen in game. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. There you go. You know what? I am gonna go look at that label. Yeah. Great. Someone is calling me. It is my brother. Uh, hey, I'm recording right now. Shouldn't be more than like 10 minutes. Okay, let me just double check that. Sure. All right, bye. A very fun episode, this episode. This episode, very fun. Very fun. Lots of fun things happening. Uh, Canvas layer. Okay, and now I'm going to have to get this again here. Yep, now I'm gonna have to get this again. Late lab back, nice. Pretty good. Canvas layer, we got. And does this stay? Okay, let's see what happens now. Nice. Yes. Thread group, editor description, script, layer. Uh, um, what? This way the label will always appear on screen in game. What? Always appear on screen in game. You know, thankfully I don't have. Oh my. This is 16 minutes long. Yeah, thankfully I don't have that many viewers, otherwise my emails would get spammed. I'm surprised it didn't actually show more of my emails. I have many. I have multiple emails. I have, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them I'm not using actively. Actually, I'm not using like 4 of them actively, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, here we go. Baby.
And welcome to a bite-sized tutorial. Hi, and welcome to a bite-sized tutorial. It's been a while, with work and life getting in the way, but I have slowly started to dip my toes in the waters of Godot. And while I haven't fully made the switch from Unity, I have discovered a few things that do make me consider using Godot for future projects. One of them being how easy it is to create a camera that smoothly follows the player. Let's start with what's going on here. I have a simple level with a tile map and a character. These assets are made by Kenny with a link down in the description. If I hit play, my character is moving, but the camera is not following the player. So, in Godot, you could use this camera node, but I will remove it and select my character in the scene tree. Now, either click the plus symbol here in the top, or press Ctrl or Command if you're on a Mac, and A. The easiest way to find a camera is to just search for one in the search field here. Choose Camera 2D and click on Create. Make sure the camera node is a child of your character, and if I hit play now, the camera should follow the player. Just as it would in Unity, being a child of the character object. Let's have a look at the inspector to the right. With your new camera node selected, you'll find
This
position...
is 4.2 and wait. Wait a second. Why did they switch that?
Search for one in the search field here. Choose Camera 2D and click on Create. Make sure the camera node is a child of your character. And if I hit play now, the camera should follow the player.
Oh wait, this is not what I wanted. Okay, please. New here. Should I not use Camera 2D as a parent for the UI? Bingo, you want UI to be not a child of the 2D, but instead child of a control viewport or separate canvas item. Check out the UI demos. Okay. What the fuck? Why do I have to watch? Why do I have to watch or read these demos? Oh, okay. Here's an article. I don't want to watch a video. What? Add a canvas layer and put whatever you need. What? Add a canvas layer and put whatever you need. What? Follow viewport on. What the fudge? Like, I'm so confused now. What? Do I literally just have to do this? Does this work? It is not staying on my screen. It's not staying on my screen. It's supposed to stay on the screen. Hmm. Alright, maybe I'm not going to be able to do sound today. Canvas layer, parallax background. A node used for independent rendering of objects. Add a canvas layer. Like if I look at this picture, he doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything special. You want UI to not be a child of Node2D, but instead a child of a control viewport or separate canvas item, I think. What? Margin container. A container that keeps a margin around its child controls. Container that keeps a... Okay. 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 Hold up. I guess I'm just watching a video. I guess I'm just watching a video, bro. Because nothing that's not working. That's just not working. Canvas layer. Here we got documentation. Alright. A node used for independent rendering of objects within a 2D scene. Canvas that are derived that are direct or indirect children of a canvas layer will be drawn in that layer. And okay, the layer is a numeric index that defines the draw order. The default 2D scene renders with index 0, so a canvas layer with index -1 will be drawn below, and a canvas layer with index 1 will be drawn above. What? Always. Process always. Let's see. Nope. Okay. This order will hold regardless of the canvas item Z index of the nodes within each layer. Canvas layers can be hidden, and they can also optionally follow the viewport. This makes them useful for HUDs like health bar overlays. I don't know what this means. Like, I genuinely do not understand what this means. I genuinely don't understand. I'm so confused. I'm so confused, bro. I'm so confused. Uh-huh. Okay, I think I understand why it's not showing up. I think I get it. I think I get it now. So it's drawing on the energy from the spirit realm. No, it's drawing very close to the screen, and when I move around, it's staying in the same place. But I want it to follow the viewport. So, I have no clue why it's doing that. I don't understand why it is. Okay, and now it's all the way the fudge over here. What? What? But but why? Like why is it all the way over there? I'm s I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Um, this transform. Where is transform? Is there a transform? Like it's beyond my comprehension. Is there transform? Hello? Where is the transform? Is there transform here? Where is this? Tell me. Tell me where it is. Um, uh-huh. If I do this 0, okay. It really doesn't like that. Um, sure. That surface is the root viewport. Okay. I need to finish the episode. So I will put this, whoops. What the fudge? Like, why is this so small? Used for independent rendering of objects within a 2D scene. Okay, I am just going to do a tutorial.
You want to be a software engineer, right? Go to elbacademy.com. Use our step-by-step.
Hey everyone.
Okay. Alright, just stay on the line. I know you said you were going to call me back in 10 minutes. Yeah, I know it's been longer, but I'm just trying to do this one thing. So. Okay.
This is Brady, the game dev artisan. In today's video, we're going to be a control node. Different behaviors. Select our we can anchor as the root node. Let's go for our your control node. Park would be we'll also give this a class name of UI. Now to be picked up.
What?
And if this is a collectible, then we'll take our score and we'll add 100. Now to tie this into our tank, let's open up our tank scene. And inside here, we can add a new function. Tie this into our tank.
What the fudge is this?
Let's open up our tank scene. And inside here, we can add a new function. We'll create our new function. We'll call it collect. This will receive a type of collectible. And here we'll want to emit a signal when something has been collected on our tank. At the top, create a signal. We'll call it collected. This will emit the type of collectible that's been picked up. Back in our new function, we can call the signal collected and emit the value of collectible. Inside of our entity pickup, within our world, if our body is a type of tank, we know that we now have our new collect function. And here we can provide the value of self, which is a type of pickup. Now that our tank is able to collect and emit a signal that something has been collected, let's bind that new signal to our UI layer. This is where our game scene comes into play. Now within our game scene, let's add, we can see collected, and we can see
What the
our score
fudge?
is now being updated. In scene and script, and scenes folder, let's our tank scene and script, the weapon scene and script, and bring those into that tank folder. Choose folder for the scene and let's objects pick up UI. Our purpose world scene. See objects in tank from the world scene. Save your folder to wrap as well as on our node add UI. They can select this control nodes have and anchor. Select our control nodes preferences. We can select this full rectangle mode. You'll notice that when we select
What? Okay. Okay, he hung up on me. Nice. I'm trying to do this one thing. Where did I put that? Oh, it's all the way over there. Is that all I needed to do? Really? I want it to be this big. Is that really all I needed to do? Anchor preset, horizontal alignment. Okay, is that really all I need to do? Really? No. Why is it all the way over here? Like, if I put this over here... I'm confused. I'm so confused. Oh, I see. It changed it when I moved it, so that's fine. So I will do that. Yeah, I'll just do it in the R. That's fine. And it really doesn't matter where I put this, I don't think. Alright, and then I'm going to bam. Where did that just move it? Why it... What? Okay. If I do this... Okay. I'm confused, but that's fine, I guess. The score is right there at the bottom. Very cool. Transform. Scale. Maybe 0.5. Okay, now what's gonna happen? That didn't work. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll just make this bigger then. So 32 or 24, sorry, 24. Nope, 32. But still not quite what I want. Was it 40 is the next one? Yeah, I'll just do 64, bro. I want it to be big. Perfect. Nice. Okay, I just trolled myself. Pretty good. Except now the outline is weird. Okay, that'll work for now. That'll work for now. Alright, that's it for this episode. That should have been episode 29. And you will all see me tomorrow.